Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 2, Episode 16. Something's gotta give. Get it? Scott. Gotta give. Boom, boom. Thought that. I think they thought they were making a funny. Anyway, this episode was kind of filler for me, which is why it's taking me, this long to get it done. Because it didn't give. It didn't give nothing. It didn't give. Just wasn't giving. But anyway, we start off with Marceau. He's home. He had that accident last week. I think it was the day before in their time. But for us, it was last week. Last week he got in an accident. And Maurice drops by, to check in on him. And, they talk about the camping trip, and Maurice tells him that, he got to know Martell a little bit better, and Martell kind of, spilled the beans a little bit. Martell opened up, I guess I should say. And all these damn Mars. Marceau wants details on, what was said. He's like, so what did he say exactly? Did he lead on, was there any talk about some kids, some babies, what was really said? Maurice doesn't really give him much. He's not going to give him anything. He's like, I'm a closed book. My mouth is shut. Whatever you need to know, you're going to have to go and ask him yourself, because Maurice ain't telling. He don't lead on it all. Like, he's like, what? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Kids. Yeah, we talked. The kids he has with Melody. I don't know what you're talking about, Marceau. So he gets nothing out of him. Marceau is still very reluctant to, work with Martell. Like, he doesn't know if he can trust him. He's still on the fence about that, and he don't know. He's hesitant to even, get started, because he just don't know how he can trust Martell. He's like, he's been burned by this same situation, same deal, same situation in the past. It didn't work out. He was burned. And so it's like, do I really want to do this again? He got some stuff to think about. Moving on. Melody is getting her kids ready for school, and she's in there in the bathroom putting oil in their hair. Now, babies, you know that your hair is your crown and your glory, and your hair is your crown and your royalty. And from way back in the day, our ancestors used to braid their hair like this. And it's pretty. It's beautiful. Just uplifting them. It's necessary. And yes, these are the types of things that we should be telling our black boys and our black girls. But hard stop. I'm going to need for it to come off a little bit more genuine. Because this just seems like, oh, you was talking about my baby's hair? Okay, I'm going to show you. I'm gonna show you Miss Wanda, because that was all from Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda had a lot to say about those kids' hair, and so Melody is just doing the reinforcements. Listen, whatever. Even if they hadn't heard it, if you hear it, by the time you hear it, you gonna be so uplifted that it's not even gonna bother you. So yeah, it's necessary that we have these talks, that we tell especially our girls, you're not. Let me take that back. Not especially our girls. Our boys and girls need to know how beautiful their hair is, the way it grows out their head. Because a lot of us weren't taught that. And I think, like, my mom's generation, like their generation, they just didn't know what to do. And my mom has told me that we didn't know what to do with our hair. Like, now, there's so many different, avenues that you can go down to figure out, what your hair type is, and your porosity, that sort of thing. Like, they weren't teaching that. They weren't telling their girls that. They didn't know nothing about that. Nobody was researching that. And so just straighten it, because we don't know what to do with it. Just straighten it. But now we know better, so we doing better. And by doing better, that does include telling your girls, this is your crown and your glory. It's your crown, your royalty. Like, do you realize that they want this hair? They want it. They want it. They want it real bad. It defies gravity. Like, you just have to build it up because somebody at school gonna tell her hair nappy. Trust me, somebody at school gonna say it. It's been said to me. Damn, she got some nappy hair. And that day I got a relaxer. Like, we don't even realize what that does. Because you look at yourself in the mirror and you see something wrong with the way it is. You think, this is unkept. Like, I have to do something about it. I have to tame it. I have to slick it down and get it straight so that, society, won't be looking at me like I'm the crazy person. But why you the crazy person for wearing your hair how it grows out your head? Like, I'm awakened now, but trust me, it took 32 years. Anyway, let's move on. Melody is, after she talks to her kids, she goes and calls Tisha to tell Tisha, I just wanted to, let me apologize first about, how Martell acted and how the event went down and all of that, what happened at the event with your mama. I know you heard all of that. That really, stemmed from your mom's comments on social media about our, baby's hair. So that's why Martell, was the way he was. She was explaining his state of mind. And, she just tells her, your mom, said some pretty awful things, and, I don't really appreciate that. But I'm coming to you and, letting you know that it wasn't appreciated, and, I'm not going to hold it against you or nothing like that. But I just wanted to let you know that's how your mama is out here acting down to the social media. And, of course, Tisha, my mama, Wanda? No. My mama would never. I just don't see her doing that. I just don't think that she would ever do that. And it's like, girl, just stop, Tisha. Just stop. Tisha will make every excuse in the book before she just says, you know what? You're right. You're right. My mama shouldn't have said X, Y, and Z. And I'm going to tell her about it. It's just never that. Tisha, she just gonna act like her mama never did it. Oh, I just don't believe that she would do that. Okay, girl. Then she tells her that she's having this event. Black girl magic. Brown skin girl magic. I don't know what it was called, but she's hosting some event for the babies, for the little girls, and she wants Melody's daughters there. And this invitation was kind of like, I don't know whether she was trying to invite the girls without inviting Melody, because she mentioned Martell bringing the girls, and Melody is like, well, I mean, if Martell won't be bringing the girls, if the girls come, I will be the one bringing them. And she's just like, well, I'm just letting you know, like, if you want to come and drop them off, Miss Wanda, but ain't nobody stop trying to remove me from the situation, like, because that's what it sounded like to me. Like, I want your girls there, but I don't want you there. So have Martell drop them off, or have Martell bring them. It didn't make sense to me, but Melody says she gonna think about going, regardless of how Tisha extended that invitation. Tisha, she gets home from school, and she and Marcel sit down. She checks in on him after the accident and all of that. He got a new outlook on life, on the future. He's like, life is short and I got to do something great. Like, I have to make sure that I do something with it because it's precious, I don't even know how and why we brought up Kamala Harris, but we did. And then we had to have that whole kind of conversation, but whatever. She switches gears and she asks, so how was it with my mom being here? I had to call her to come help you, how was that? More of the same, Tisha, more of the same. Your mama did this, that, and the third. We had a talk about this. We argued about that, same old with me and your mama. While they're talking though, Wanda come in there, and she come in there with the kids because she been in Birmingham with the kids. And she come in there, and how they do. They're going to go back and forth. Like, we're not going to go around and around. Wanda loves to plant seeds. It's so why you going, you done got in an accident. Why was you driving your fancy sports car to the camping trip anyway, Marceau? So she planted seeds. So you had somebody in your car who was in there with you. It's like, really, Wanda? And Tisha, like, you're not going to check your mama? Like, if my mama just walked up in here doing that kind of stuff, planting them kind of seeds, trying to, insinuate that my husband is cheating on me, I'm going to be asking her questions. Like, what are you doing? What you trying to do? What you got going on? Like, why are we doing this right here? We would have had to have a real conversation about that, because no, mama, no. But anyway, they gonna argue. They argue. Shout out to Dr. Steele. If you from Cookman, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But anyway, that really made me lose my train of thought thinking about Dr. Steele. But anyway, they argue, and he puts her out. Well, he don't say get out, but it's like, you don't want to be here. You don't like what I'm saying. You can leave the same way you came in here. And she's like, oh, I will leave. And she gets up and she leaves, and she, mouthing off all the way to the door, accusing that man of cheating, just throwing that out there. Tisha, I guess it worked, because the next thing out her mouth is, so why were you driving your sports car to the camping trip? It's like, y'all, really? Tisha, your mama know what to do and what to say to get you all riled up. But anyway, whatever. Martell goes to meet with Chris, his broker, and he sits down with him basically and tells him, I can't do nothing, can't move forward with any more deals or nothing like that, because my finances are being held up. Melody this and Melody that. Melody did this and Melody did that. And basically, that all of their financial dealings are, together. Everything is joint. And so she got to sign off on a whole lot of stuff that he wants to keep her out of the 47-acre deal. And so he can't move forward until, the divorce is final. And since he's trying to hold it up, doing a whole custody thing, well, yeah, you gonna wait then. Chris tells him, that's not good, because that on the back end, that could mean, you could be legally responsible. Like, you don't want nobody suing you. We've signed papers and documents. We got contracts already written up. We can't be breaching the contracts or nothing like that. So we're going to have to get this. Y'all going to have to figure this out, because now y'all, now it's messing up the money over there for Chris. Because Chris looking like, now I'm in it and I got a problem. Tisha's event. So it's nice, it's cute, it's the same situation, Little girls, do you know that your brown skin is beautiful? It's butter. Did you know that your hair is beautiful? And you know the whole thing. The girls have a painting event, like a painting situation over there in the other area. It's nice. Tisha and her cousin put it together. Like I said, it's important and it's necessary that little girls go to these types of things, that little girls hear these types of things, little black girls. So kudos to you, Tisha. While at the event, Destiny invites them to, did she say a cabin trip? A girls trip. She wants to invite them on a girls trip. Tisha isn't over there, by the way. It's just Melody and Kimmy. And the three of them seem to have a budding friendship. Like the three of them seem like they're gonna be real cool. But anyway, when Tisha does walk up, Destiny's like, I was just letting them know that we having that I want to have a girls trip, and I want to invite all the ladies, and so I'm extending the invitation to you. And Tisha's first thing out her mouth is, this is her. Let me get my braid to the side. This is her. So who all gonna go? Who's all coming? Everybody here. Oh, okay. Can we drive our own cars, in case we don't really want to, so we can leave on our own? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Melody is like, you know what? I think I hear the girls calling me. I'm going to just go on and go check on them, because, girl, you being real passive-aggressive. And y'all know that's what Tisha gives. Very passive aggressive. All that negativity and all of that is directed at Melody, and everybody sitting there knows it. And so she's not even looking in Melody's direction. It's just, so who all going? Who else will all be going on the girls' trip, Tisha? Can we drive separate cars? Then it was, what about rules? Can we set some ground rules? You know, what we can say, what we can't say. Girl, now if Melody just get up and give you what you're looking for, then you can play the victim, and then, you know, it's Melody that's the crazy person, that's the mean girl. Miss me, Tisha. Whatever. More and more, I'm starting to just dislike her. More and more as the weeks go on. I don't know if I like Tisha. Melody pulls Tisha to the side at the event. You know, she's like, you know, I had to walk away. I stepped away because I felt a little negativity coming from your direction. Negativity from me? Yes, girl, from you. You know, Melody, she plays it cool. She tries. She really tries to remain mature with Tisha. But Tisha really, she'll drag you down. She'll drag you down when she start that acting stupid, you know, throwing them rocks and hiding her hands like she always do. But Melody lets it slide, you know, and they come around full circle and agree, you know, that they're going to start over. And the other ladies walk up, you know, and they see that the conversation is, you know, is a friendly one. It's a nice one. So group hug. Martell and the kids, they go and visit his mom. And he basically, you know, she asks about Melody. So how's my daughter-in-law? She gonna always be my daughter-in-law. Like, whatever y'all got going on, that's my baby. She gonna always be my daughter-in-law. She asks about the other rumors. You know, the baby rumor. And he tells her, yep, yeah, the other girl, she's pregnant. And mama's just like, oh. And she cries. And Martell just sitting there looking cheap like he always do. He don't have nothing to say. And mama's just like, I don't know what to do with this. She is completely torn up about this, and I'm pretty sure it's because she knows what that feels like. Martell daddy was a Rolling Stone too. But I don't like that in all of that, you know, all of this, you know, that your son has done, and then you gonna tell him, but you still a good man though. Where about, mama? I don't see no good man. I ain't never seen no good man in Martell. Just because you provide for kids does not make you a good man. Because for one thing, that's what you're supposed to do when you have children. You're supposed to care for them. So you don't get kudos and extra points for being what you're supposed to be when you have kids. What he is not is a good man, a good person, a good human being. He sucks. Like, he sucks, mama. I don't know what you taught him, whether you taught him to be like all of that, or, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to blame his mama. But I do know for every ain't shit Negro, it's an enabling mama right there, sitting right there next to him. So, nah, mama, don't be telling him he a good man. You should have told him you are a piss poor individual for bringing all of this on your family, mama included. You know, like this is affecting everybody, you know, within arm's length of Martell. Chris the broker, he about to be in financial woe and ruin because this man can't move forward on no deals or nothing like that. Got him all held up. Then your mama is all torn up because, you know, the image of your nice perfect family is just she ain't got nothing to be proud of besides them kids. Po mama. Then we got Melody, you know, dealing with what she dealing with. I also don't like that every chance Martell gets, he throwing out there that Melody cheated. She cheated too, and she cheated too, and she cheated. And then she cheated on me, and so she cheated. Just lies on lies on lies. So you gonna say that, because at the campfire, he said Melody told him that she cheated on him. And when he found out about that, that's when he told her that, yeah, I got this girl pregnant. So when did she cheat? Because at first you said she cheated early on before we even knew y'all. Now it's she cheated and then I told her about the baby. I'm confused, Martell. And I know you confused and can't keep up with the lies. He be lying. He be lying. And I mean lying. Anyway, that's where it went out. That's where it went off. Y'all know I'll be back, of course, hopefully a lot sooner than this, because I should, because I think this one that's coming on this week gonna give us a little more. I think. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.